guys. My name is Moises Santos, Vice President of All Above Agency, and today we have a special guest here today. We're really excited to hear from Mr. Robert Tarango, aka Beto. Thanks for coming in, man. Everybody's been asking, you had a crazy week, right? You helped 17, almost 18 families this last week. On your 6th week in the business, I mean, that's not light numbers to talk about, right? So first off, tell us a little bit about yourself. What were you doing before this, and what's your experience been so far in the last 6 weeks?
Before this, I was just doing a lot of warehouse work. Any type of sales experience. Had no clue. Can I keep it total transparent?
Yeah.
I talk shit. I came in here, first met Moises. I've known him before. My girl got me into it. I talked shit about it.
What'd you think? You were like, oh, this is too good to be true.
I thought it was a pyramid scheme.
Yeah.
Straight up. It was a pyramid scheme. Yeah. Thought it was no way, just not believable, wasn't gonna do it. My girl actually challenged me, said I want to be able to pass the test. And just me playing sports, I'm competitive. So I said, yeah, I'll pass the test.
And I remember my girl was telling me that, hey, I got this couple that I know. I mean, they seem serious about joining. And I was like, okay, cool. Let me know once they book their exam, right? You got to know if they're serious or not. And then she calls the next day. All right, they booked their exam. I'm like, oh, damn, okay, cool. And then she's all like, hey, they passed their exam. I'm like, damn, it's been like 6-7 days. I was like, okay. And I was like, hey, we ought to just hop on a call because like I need to meet these people, right? They're about to join us in business. So let's put them on at least a Zoom, right? And then that's how we met. So.
Yeah, like you were in the kitchen, the dog was running around. And
Yeah.
And I'm like, are we doing? My girl's like, yeah, we're doing the Zoom. I'm like, yo, right now, like I didn't even done my hair, like
I was just like, let's meet them,
But yeah, I mean, with no sales experience, dude, I jumped all the way in, and I think one thing I can say is my brother's always told me, is always stuck in my head, is practice makes perfect. And always growing up and playing sports, and like it always hit me. But when I got into this business, like I don't know what it was, it just always sticks in my head now. It's like, if I'm practicing, you're gonna be perfect at your craft.
Yeah.
Like there's no other way about it. And I mean, I'm putting the hours in, I'm putting the work in, I'm getting sharper, my craft is getting better, and I mean, it's just the sky's the limit in this business, and that's the best week I've ever had, and it's crazy. I've only been.
You're starting to see everything, right? I bet you the deposits were nice, right? I mean, I know we can't talk about exact figures here, but
yeah.
I mean, talk about that a little bit without giving it all away, right? Like, what's it been as far as like the deposit hitting your account? Like, have you ever had that kind of money like hit your bank account all at once before? I mean,
it's unreal. It's like at first I was like, okay, this isn't real, and then I got first deposit, and I was like, all right, second deposit, next thing you know, it's like 5th, 6th family, and it's like,
you're like, damn,
okay,
this is real.
It's like you forget when you wrote that policy or when the month is gonna hit, and you wake up and it's like you check your
commissions report, right?
Yeah, and I'm like, okay, let me open up my app, and it's like, yo,
that's what gets me up in the morning though. Is when I wake up, I'll commission. Oh,
I'm like I'm one eye open with the commission report, like, and then I finally wake up and I'm like, guys, let's go check my email. Like,
hell yeah.
But yeah, man, like, and dude, just you doing this for like the Chico office, it's crazy, like the opportunity that you're giving to people.
Yeah.
Like I said, man, I would have never even thought about life insurance, never even done research about it, like, and then now to be like fully in, like, dude, 10 toes down, bro, like it's.
Yeah. Nobody wakes up like, hell yeah, I want to be an insurance agent, right? Nobody like even thinks about that, right? But now that we're starting to see like what the kind of potential there is here, man, like the renewals, the back end money, the right now money, and then the opportunity with building the agency too. So like, talk about that a little bit. I mean, now that you've been in it for 6 weeks, like, what's your outlook on the whole opportunity now? Like, what are your goals, I guess, for the next 6 months? I mean, what do you?
For the next 6 months, I definitely want to start building a team. That's for sure.
Share an opportunity, right?
Yeah, like, the thing about this is like you can really crush your goals.
Yeah.
What I showed you the other day, I still have that note card before I even started the business.
You wrote it down before you started.
I wrote it down.
Powerful, right?
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
I wrote it down and I said, I'm gonna make a sale my first day.
Yeah.
Did that. I said I'm gonna write 20 families, and I'm 2 away.
Yeah. That's crazy. And you did that in 1 week. So
I did that in 1 week. I said I was gonna try to get the top sales and I'm close.
You were close.
I was close.
You were number
like,
2, dude. So that's week 6, bro. That's very impressive. Not very many people come in here and just crush it out of the gate, especially all over the phone. Building trust with the client, getting a hold of them, getting all their personal information, submit an application. I mean, so obviously you have work ethic like no other, right? So talk about that a little bit. Like, what's the beginning of your day? I mean, like for the money you just made. I mean, talk about think back of last Thursday. Everything you did for until this last Wednesday. I mean, what was your schedule like? What time did you wake up? What time did you finish? Talk about the raw work that you did. Yeah.
So I'm getting up at 5 o'clock every morning.
Yeah.
I got states in the East Coast, Texas. So I'm on the phones by, if I'm not calling a carrier, I'm calling them by 5:30 because I'm knocking all my carrier work out, checking up on clients to make sure what's going on with their policy.
Right? So,
yeah. So then now by the time I'm done with my carriers, I'm on the phone 6:30 a.m. and that's prime time in the East Coast. That's 9. Then you work your way back to Texas, and then Central. And then now I'm going back to Cali. So I'm up at 5, and if I have any carriers, I'm knocking that first thing out because that's taking at least an hour, half an hour, and I'm not trying to do that during prime hours.
Yeah.
So I'm up at 5. I'm calling the carriers. Let's say me and my girl make some lunch at 12, 1.
Get a little break.
We got a little break.
Yeah.
I mean, if I call it that.
Yeah.
And then I'm right back onto the phones, and then I'm probably not finishing up till 8 in the morning, till 8 at night, excuse me. And the crazy thing is, it's
dang, dude, so that's like a 14-hour day. Straight up. Okay, so yeah.
And it's quick. It flies by. Bro, if I was going to a regular 9 to 5, I would be dreading it. It would be I would never thought I'd be.
You ain't going back.
No, and I would never be. I'd be dreading those hours, and it's crazy. I wake up, and no one's on the Zoom.
Yeah.
But it's it's weird because then now here comes battles, and then it's sometimes it'll be me in battles just late at night, and dude, having real conversations with him, it's bro, you want to get up early in the morning. This guy is East Coast, and he's at 3 o'clock in the morning. It's crazy. Yeah.
And talk about that. So I'm glad you touched on the time zones, right?
Yeah.
So so you're waking up super early to call the carriers in Eastern time, right?
Yep.
So 3 hours ahead. So you're getting that all out of the way.
Right.
You're calling East Coast leads at 8 a.m. of prime hours, and then you go back to Central time.
Yeah.
Prime hours. So prime hours are typically we consider prime hours between 8 and 11 in the morning, give or take, right? In the morning, and then later in the evening as well. But so you're playing all 3 time zones.
Yeah.
That's crazy. I mean, that's, and how did you even learn that, right? I think we kind of talked about it, but I didn't really go into detail with it. You just kind of figured that out on your own.
I'm from watching mad YouTube videos, and I was dude, if you're gonna take advantage of your day, don't just limit yourself. Dude, work all those hours if you can. I mean, you don't have to physically work them, but it's dude, just be efficient with your hours, be efficient with the time zones, hit the hot spots, and it shows off. It self-explanatory, dude. It's crazy.
Obviously, yeah. So obviously you're crushing it, man. It's just nothing more exciting than watching a new person put in the work and effort, and getting obviously paid what they deserve. And it's really cool watching you start from being a new guy all the way up till now. So another thing too, I noticed about Robert, guys, he's on Zoom. He unmutes like no other. He doesn't even care if somebody else is on there. He's still unmute to get another set of coaching as well. So that's really impressive. A lot of new people are always intimidated. That's one thing I told them from the beginning. I held myself back from this business because I didn't unmute for the first 4 or 5 months that I was in business. I was watch everybody else, but I wouldn't do it myself. And I totally shot myself in the foot because I could have gotten way better by now. So I shared that with him, and he took it and ran with it, and now we got a top producer in the making. So that's awesome, man. For anybody that's kind of been looking at our content, watching our YouTube, our Instagram, our Facebook, and they're kind of, for those of them that have just been kind of peeping in but haven't reached out, what is your best advice for them? For anybody that thought it was a pyramid scheme, or that thought it was too good to be true, that talked that shit like you were saying.
Dude, I wear Nikes, bro. Just do it.
Just do it, bro.
just do it. I'm telling you, man. Take that leap of faith. If you're doing it part time, you want extra income, dude. You want to get out of a rat race, whatever it is. Just try it. You're not gonna. You're only hurting yourself, dude. You get so much help. I was reaching out to people before I was even licensed. I was talking to Moises. I was talking to Marcus. I reached out to Battles. it's, dude, like everyone's here to help. Like there's no way you cannot succeed if you literally don't try.
Follow the system. It's a plug and play system, guys. So we buy leads, that's given, right? We dial the phone like crazy people, and we spend a lot of hours, right? So like for those that are kind of looking into it and can't allot the time, like this opportunity is probably not for you. We're looking for the person that's gonna jump in all 10 toes, like you said, and that they're wearing Nikes. They're just gonna come here and do it. If somebody is looking at us like from the inside out and they want to work with you, Robert, they're inspired by your story, how can they get a hold of you?
Hit my line, 530-230-7353. You can go ahead and follow me on Instagram, Better Than the Rest, DM me. Come to the Chico office. If anybody's in the Chico office watching this, come to the Chico office, like take advantage of it.
Yeah.
Reach out.
Check it out for yourself. You know, like he'll be here. He lives in Sacramento, an hour and a half away, and he comes out here like once a week, twice a week if he can. So awesome, man. Hey, thanks for coming in, bro.
Yes, sir.